Hey everyone, it's me Lisa from Lisa Knits and Vlogs. Well, I'm still making the eyelet mock cable ribbon stitch. 130 blocks, 4 rows repeat. And I'm already halfway through making it, but it's multiples of 5 plus 2. So I've done 40 stitches, which is 8 5s of 40, plus 2, which is 42 stitches. So from when I've done the tutorial I've done to there, so from that stitch marker to this one, from there to there, and from there to there is what I've done. So there's the front of it, and it's a, purl 2, slip 1, purl wise, knit 2, pass the slip over, and you repeat to the end. That's how the back turns out. So I'm going to do some more while we are talking, and I really enjoy making this scarf. And when it's a 4-row repeat and you've got it in your mind, you get to know exactly what you are doing. I've made quite a few of these scarves already to donate, and I'll be making quite a few more scarves. I've been making a list on everything that I've knitted so far, and I think I got about, I'm not quite sure exactly how much that I have. I can't remember. I think I've got about at least, I think 20 things done already that I've donated this year alone. Apart from the squares, because the squares aren't going to be donated. We're putting them together at Knitting Club to donate a blanket to Kogo, which is Knit One Give One, to give to somebody. And when I get to the end of my my line here, I'll tell you the yarn that I'm using. So we've been knitting up a lot of squares. So hopefully we might get enough to make at least 2 blankets, hopefully, with a bit of luck. So I need to put my A into G and start knitting some more blankets. And I need to do some more other things as well. And normal blankets for myself to knit up. But I was thinking too that this pattern would go nice in a blanket. That might look nice done up in a blanket. So we'll see what happens. I've got some yarn there that would go well for the blanket. So, but we'll see what happens. Alright, now, the yarn that I'm using is, because I better not forget to tell you what yarn I'm using. It is the Value Ball Spray Yarn, 150 grams, to 100% acrylic at 240 meters per ball, 4.5 millimeter needles, which is what I am using. And it is, the knitting tension is 19 stitches by 25 rows. 10 centimeters square by 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters square. The care instructions are: warm machine wash or hand wash, do not bleach, cold rinse well, do not wring, dry flat in the shade, do not tumble dry, do not iron, dry cleanable. And it is an FSC, www.fsc.org, recycled paper made from recycled materials, made in China. Made for Spotlight Pty Ltd, www.spotlightstores.com, and it's Aqua. That is the one I'm using. That's what I've got of the first yarn. I do have more. I do have it in my jerry bowl. So I do have more over there that I can get out easily to use. So I'm trying to use up all my yarn. And when this ball is finished, my yarn band will go over into my hashtag StashDown 2025. And if you don't know what hashtag StashDown 2025 is, go over and see my very good friend Bridget from Queen's Craft by Bridget. She's got a playlist on hashtag StashDown 2025 if you're unfamiliar on what it is. And it's using all your yarn Not yarn that you bought this year, it's yarn that you've already had from previous years that you're stashing down. You're shopping your own stash. She does have playlists for 2024 and she's got new playlists for 2025. So go over and see Bridget. I will put her in the description box and she'll tell you all about the stash down. Hashtag stash down 2025 and it will be in her playlist. So go over and check her out and give us some love as well while you're at it. I've been enjoying doing this stash down. I keep forgetting to tell Bridget what I've done each month, but I do my own little video to tell you exactly how many yarn balls I've used up. I do a little bit at a time. I'm doing it from January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2025. And I'm going to see how many ball bands I use. Last year I did 115 ball bands. So I'm hoping to get the same amount as this year as well, with a bit of luck. So I really need to start getting my A into G and better start knitting heaps. Because I got a lot of knitting to do, and you know, the months are going past quick again, so I need to better start getting my A into G and start working that stash. And I will work that stash. So, then like I said, this will make another ball band that will go in there once I'm done with it. And with the way the scarves are being made and my hats and that, yeah, I'll end up using a lot. So let's just hope I can do it. I'm not going to stress out if I'm not. It's not going to bother me at all. If I make 100, I make 100. I'm just proud that I was able to stash down my stash, so then I can go and buy new yarn. I hope you've all been quite well and crafting away whatever craft you do, and all been having a nice week, and I hope that you all have a nice weekend and do what you've been doing beautifully and whatnot. So and I have my little chewbucca. That's it, done. He stays with me at all times. I leave him there, then I know where he is, and I can look at him when I want it, and it reminds me of Thea. I'm a huge Chewbacca fan and a Michael Myers fan. And if I had to choose one from the Addams family, it'd have to be Cousin It. I love Cousin It as well. I like Chewbacca, Michael Myers, and Cousin It. When I finish my row, I'll show you. I write all my rows down in the blocks on a bit of paper, and then I mark off each row as I go along. So when I finish this, I can mark off rows 3 and 4, and that tells me I'm up to rows 1 and 2 again. And then that way, if I get up and walk away, it has it tells me where I'm up to. If I've got to get up and walk away after row 1, I'll mark row 1 off, and then that tells me I've got to go back and do row 2, and so on and so on. I've been doing that ever since I've been doing knitting. Just makes it easy, so then that way I know exactly what I'm up to, and I'll mark that off so I can show you. So they're all in blocks. I've just done block 66, so now I'm up to block 67, but it's only 4 row repeat. That's why they're in the blocks. And then when I turn the page, got up to 112 on this side, but I've got to get to 130 blocks. So now I'm back up to row 1 again. So, because I find the more I do, the more I can get onto the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And then I hope that you've all been enjoying your crafting. I know I have been. I always do anyway, enjoy my craft. And I've got so much that I want to do from on the bucket list to what I want to achieve in doing in knitting. On this pattern you will find, I googled it. I googled eyelet mock cable ribbing stitch, and I found it on Google, and I was able to write it down, and now I'm able to do it quite a bit, so which is good. I need to fix my stitch marker up because it has come off, so I should do that now before I go on any further, because I don't want to lose him, so then that way I can tell you guys exactly where I'm up to next. So that way you guys know where I'm up to and what I've been doing and what I've been making and whatnot. So obviously he just didn't want to stay. There it is. There he is, back in. So now I can get back onto knitting. And that, so I just like how this texture of this pattern comes out. It is a really, really nice pattern. I've been trying to do it a lot, staying up a lot to try and get a lot more of this done, so then I can move on to the next project to do, and then get on to the next one, because I want my needles to be on fire. So you guys, by the end of the year, know exactly what I've been up to doing. And that, so I'll be able to show you in a minute. I got my folder there where all my YouTube stuff is in, so I can keep a tally of all what I've do in my YouTube, that I can show you guys what I've been doing. So yeah. In that, so in that, I'll just finish this row off and I'll show you my folder to what I've got. I'm going to try and range it away around where I can sit and do my lives, some different parts of the house. Oh, well, especially in my room. I was thinking that I might be able to do the, maybe on my totes over there, but I'll have to wait and see. We'll see what happens. I normally do my lives after West Coast Wednesday. It'll be a Thursday here for me, but Wednesday for you guys. But I won't be doing it this on Thursday. Oh, I'll be doing it on Thursdays after West Coast Wednesdays. And this is my folder where it says YouTube channel notes by Lisa. So then the first one, it tells me that I wrote down all my shout outs so I know the people who I've done. Oh, sorry about the noise. So in that way you know that's my list, so I know who I've done. and they've been scheduled up. So then, here's a list of items I have knitted in 2025. I will show you. Scarves I've done 3. Beanies I've done 5. Christmas stockings I've done 5. Baby beanies I've done 5. And Kogo squares I've done 4. So that makes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18, 22 items so far. That's what I have knitted done so far. 22 items. And then that way that's telling me exactly what I've done. So by the end of the year, I can tally it all up and write next on a normal sheet. Will be able to show you. It'll end up being like this one, like the ball bands, yarn count. It'll have, this one is the yarn ball band count 2024, 115 ball bands with meters at 31,004. It'll have scarves, say 10, beanies 10, and that'll have 2025 on it. And then on the back of that one, I think I got it on here, maybe here. It'll be on here. I'll total it up and it will say how many items I knitted up for 2025. So that way I can tell you guys exactly what I have done. Sorry about the noise. That way I can tell you guys exactly what I've done. So I'm going to be one busy lady. And I like being busy. So now, let's see what I'm up to. And I did mark off, which now I will. So I'm still up to number 67 to do. And I'll do this row, and the next row I'll do this row, and then I'll let you guys go. And then I will catch you around on the YouTube streets. And I do hope you get the chance to like and comment on this video, even if it is a love heart, because it helps the algorithm of the video and gets me out and helps me get closer to being monetized. That's what I'm aiming for. If I get it within the next 6 months, I do. If I don't, I'm not going to stress about that either. It's not worth it. We're all here to have a bit of fun, support each other, and everything. So I do hope you guys get the chance to, you know, be there to support me like I support you guys. And I hope that you do like my video and watch and sit back and relax and do your crocheting, knitting, paper crafts while I'm chatting away to you guys and that. And I will see you all on the YouTube streets as always, same place, same time, every time. And I do hope you get the chance to come to one of my lives, and I will see you then. Bye.